Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty. This is my dear friend Caitlin and a random Millie that I found in a box. Actually, I believe I found her at the bins. No doll is left behind. And we are going to introduce a throwback Vintage Thursday today with our random doll clothes. I probably purchased these 10-15 years ago at the Five and Dime in our area, known as Grumpos. And the prices that you see on the packaging is the price I paid. So for our lovely Judy outfits, which are these two random outfits, these were $1 a piece. Dollar Tree can't even say that anymore. And these clothes, they remind me of the 80s. These packages actually do not have barcodes on them. So I don't believe barcodes started on packaging until sometime in the 80s, I want to say. Maybe 1984? Maybe earlier. These were also 99 cents. And these say Odd Lot Outlet, so maybe this wasn't Grumpos. I think we went to an Odd Lots on one of our vacations. And I found these totally 80s outfits. I mean, who matches pink shoes with yellow pants, a green shirt, or green jacket, and a red shirt? Nobody nowadays. We have the little tennis outfits, and we have some sort of gaucho outfit. Now these outfits are from days gone by when Barbie had big boobies. Excuse my language. These dolls, I do not believe, have the same body types. Attributes, that's the word I'm looking for. So the big chest, the tiny waist. These dolls are actually a bit more realistic. We have a standard body in the Millie doll. We have a curvy body in my Caitlin, and a petite body in my Patty from what I looked like that about 20 years ago, according to my oldest spawn. So we'll see how this works out. Rather than subject you guys to naked Barbies, I'll be right back. Real quick, before we try on any clothes, we're going to open the package because I want to show y'all something. This outfit was made in China exclusively for A.J. Cohen Distributors, Islandia, New York. These are just like blister packs. So if we pop this off, the shoes fall out. I'm shocked that the glue held on for this long. These are held on with string, with thread. So I'm going to cut the thread. And release the garment. There are no little T-pins or plastic little things holding this on. And just the thread held on for probably 35 years. There are some loose strings. The dress does appear to be a little faded, sun faded, so it could have been in a display window at one point. There's no dust coming off of it. I'm just going to trim the little threads. So that is what this dress looks like off of the packaging. No little holes in the in the dress from those little pain in the butt tea things. She's missing her shoes. So the glue didn't hold up as well on this one. But this is a brown dress. For some reason, I'm thinking that this dress should have been brown. Maybe not purple. So I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know. I don't believe I ever had these outfits growing up. I don't remember ever having these outfits. I know that I've had Judy clothes in the past, though, because they were cheaper than Barbie at the time. She was like I believe Judy was like the little plastic doll that you could get at the 5 and dimes back then. She was an imitation fashion doll. She was the doll that you brought home if you were very good when your parents went shopping. And I probably had one of her too. So yeah, this was held on as well by little threads. And there's no little holes left behind. There is little Velcro, so be careful with that. Alright, I'll be right back with the dolls dressed up. Okay, now this is how the two dresses look on our two models. Yeah, so this outfit fits the petite doll very, very well. I probably wouldn't try it on either of the other dolls, truthfully. It's a little loose in the waist for the skirt, but it fits. The top, now back in the day Barbie had like paddle hands, so her hands were like this. This doll has hands and fingers that are separated for the most part, and they were not fun to put through those sleeves. I don't know if it was the design or the loose strings, but honest to goodness, it took me 5 minutes to get one of those arms through. So, and I think it's because maybe this was sewn, no? Huh. I don't know. For what they are and for how old they are, it's still in very good shape. I was wrong. I did hold it up to, and then she falls over. Get it together, Patty. Okay. I don't know how Froggy does this. I was wrong. There are little pinholes in the skirt. I did not notice them in the top, but when I held the skirt up to the light, you could see them. And it could be just the type of fabric. So I believe that this is a polyester, maybe, material. I don't believe it's satin or silk. So I'm betting on polyester at this point. And on our lovely Caitlin, whose hair we fixed a bit. This dress fits her somewhat. It closed in the back at the top, but there is a gap at the waist where there is no Velcro. I think with a piece of Velcro or a snap, it will close. The dress is very faded. Like I said, these were stored. I stored them in bins in the basement. I believe that the fading happened prior to purchase though, and I purchased it anyway just because it was a pretty novel thing to find doll clothes, fashion doll clothes, so very old after so much time still in the package. I still marvel at that sometimes. And I have clothes from probably the 70s that are Barbie still on the pack. So we'll be unboxing those too because I looked them up and they're not worth as much on eBay as they were years ago. So we're going to open them. Alright, we're going to move on to the Diana outfits. Okay, now while our ladies are getting dressed, I did want to show the packaging of this. Wish I could back up a little bit with my camera, but I have the wrong lens on. This is also like a blister pack. It does have a barcode. All of the Diana outfits do have barcodes. Leads me to believe that they were made after 1984, 85. This was made in China. Friendly Home Parties. Something Albany, New York at the bottom. And for use with all 11.5-inch fashion dolls, it does have a choking hazard warning. Small parts not for children under 3 years of age for ages 4 and up. And it's considered up-to-date casual fashion. And it has a 99-cent sticker on it. So, and these I believe did come from the Odd Lot outlets, which I believe is in the Poconos. A little loud, but these open like this. I'm not looking to save the packaging. These are not held on by strings. These are held on by little glue strips, so, or double stick tape. And there's no stains. There's no holes. There's also no zipper or Velcro on this. Let's check the skirt. The skirt is a very cheap, like, parachute material with tulle on top. It does have a Made in China sticker that comes off. And the jacket is made of that same parachute-like material. And this does have a Velcro closure, as well as extra strings that we'll need to cut away. But for being at least 30 years old, 35, older than that, closer to 40 years old, it held on very well. So no slippage, didn't fall apart. I'm impressed with the packaging. No word, no lie. All right, we'll be right back. Hey, and here we are. Our dolly models are all dressed in Diana outfits. And first of all, I would like to apologize to the Caitlin dolly. That's a very bad outfit. About the only thing it's got going for it is that dual chrome jacket and the Mini Brands fashion purse that I've paired with it. Oh, Patty doesn't have a purse. Patty needs a purse. Here's a purse for Patty. This is also a Mini Brands fashion purse. Maybe that'll hide some flaws in the outfit. Yeah, probably not. Anywho, so out of the outfits, about the only thing I like is the pink shirt. It's a little loose for the doll, but it's probably a good thing because there's no Velcro on that shirt. There's no snaps, zips, anything, and it doesn't have as much stretch at the collar as you would believe. So that was fun putting on her. The skirt, I don't know if it was intended for a Barbie doll or if it was intended for a Skipper doll or a Chelsea doll at this point. I don't think Chelsea was a thing back then. I know Skipper was around. That skirt is a wind away from indecency. Like, if you blow on it, it's going to, she'll be picked up for indecent exposure. If she drops something or falls over, it barely covers. So it's probably not going to stay in my collection. The jacket's not terrible. The color doesn't want to lay right. Why they paired pink with red and white, I don't know. The shoes barely fit. And she is a petite doll, so I don't believe that she would fit the curvy girl or the Millie doll. and Millie reminded me that I purchased her off of a Facebook Marketplace transaction when I purchased a Rainbow High dollhouse. So she wasn't a bins find. Not that there's anything wrong with bins finds, but yeah, I asked the seller if she had any made-to-move bodies, articulated articulated body Barbie dolls to use as body donors. Shh, don't tell Millie. And the whole Millie thing, I don't understand, but I know it refers to the face sculpts. Anywho, Millie is wearing gauchos, or I don't know the other word. Not knickers. Gauchos. They're not pedal pushers. I know there's another name for them. Anywho, they come to her knee. They don't have pockets. They look like almost like a skirt, but they are pants. The shirt is a wrap shirt that does not quite fit. It's a bit large. It's not a terribly made shirt. I could see a curvy girl wearing it, or possibly an expecting doll. But it is too big for Millie, and it would be way too big for Patty. She does come with her own purse, though. It has a tie handle, so I think it would need to be tied pretty tight in order for it not to fall when you put anything in the bag. But I thought it was cute. The shoes that came with the outfit did not fit, so I did find shoes within my collection. So she's got some sparkly yellow shoes on. The whole made to move bodies, though, I'm not sure the ankles really need to be made to move. I mean, I understand posing for like crisscross applesauce or yoga moves, but trying to get the dolls to stand, even on a stand, it's not easy with a made-to-move body. And Caitlin's poor, unfortunate outfit. The top, the elastic is still going very strong, I will say, after all these years. And the elastic in the pants is going strong. However, the pants do have a slit in the leg where the seam is coming apart. But that's really the only fault. The jacket is fabulous. I love the jacket. That will become part of my collection. I'm not going to get rid of any of these. I mean, they'll probably be put into my my vintage bin. The pink top, the green top, and that dual chrome jacket will probably go into Patty's everyday wear. So that is it for today. These are the fashions that I've had for probably 10 to 15 years. They are much older than that. If you try real hard, they will fit these dolls, but there are limitations. They were very cheaply made, and you can tell by the strings that are on the clothing and the materials used. Although I do think Millie's outfit is cotton. I don't think that's a polyester blend. It feels like cotton. So, but you can see the seams and the threads. So, but for what it was, I paid $1 a piece for these. So I cannot complain, and I won't complain. And even if they were $1 a piece 25, 30 years ago, it still would have been a really good deal, because kids were hard on their toys back in the day. And rather than spending $3 an outfit, if you could get one for 50 cents to $1, it was a good day. Anyway, this is our Throwback Thursday vintage try-on. If you'd like to see more of these, let me know. Like, subscribe, and share if you feel up to it. I'd really appreciate it. And let me know what you'd like to see in the future. We have our Tiny Tuesdays, which we have a lot of balls to open. And then we have our Throwback Thursdays, and we're gonna make it work Wednesday possibly in the future, because I'd like to do a couple DIY projects. I do have 2 dollhouses that need to be made over, and I'd like to share that information with you and those experiences. So thank you very much for stopping by this evening. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and relax. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.